Look at the size of my head compared to the parsnips. Cook a roast dinner with me. So I've got a lamb. I've got a leg of lamb. So I'm going to get this in the oven to start roasting, and I've got it in my nice new roasting tray, and it's brilliant. I absolutely love the thing. I'm going to add in a splash of oil, however much, to be honest with you. I'm going to stick a little bit over the thing. I'm going to do a mix of butter and oil, well, buttery stuff. Just however much, a nice dollop, a bit of something to work with. Ruby's getting a drink. Got some turkey foil left over from Christmas. Perfect. Well, Mum said what a brilliant idea or time to use it up because it's massive. Look. Can you get turkey foil all year? Because that would make life so much easier. I don't think you can. Wonderful. The foil was so handy for that pot. I'm well happy with it. So we're on potato now. So Mum's peeling. You can probably hear the struggle taking place in the background. And I've got some of the potatoes. Look at that. That is a boulder of a potato. Isn't that brilliant? Right, so I've got some water already boiling in my massive standy uppy pot. If you've seen my videos before, you might know which one I'm about. It's like big. Well, it's about like that. About this one. Got some hot water in there. I'm going to cut them into roast potato shapes. I'm not going to cut them down too much because I don't really want them to disintegrate, because if you can have it in my opinion, like have a proper roast potato. And for me, if you're going to have roast potatoes, you've got to have a load, because it's pointless having like 3 or 4. Like in my opinion, what is the point in going through all that effort of cooking it to have like 4 poxy things? That doesn't make sense to me. That's just me. So I'm going to get these part boiled in some salted water, then they're going to go in with the lamb. But I'm going to do more than that, because that is like tight our ass, and I don't like that. They're really hard. Look at the size of these parsnips. Have you ever seen a parsnip so big? Because I have not. Look at the size of my head compared to the parsnips. I like parsnips, you see, but it's as big as my head. In fact, that one is bigger than my head. I'm absolutely baffled. Mum's going to peel them, and I'm going to do honey roasted parsnips. I can't get over it. And there's a big potato. What is going on? Why is everything so big? I mean, I'm not complaining, but fascinating, isn't it? Right, this is the last potato. I have done more than I've peeled more. Right. I've peeled more. I'm going to get them on, and I put some salt in the water. We've lobbed off either end, and I'm going to cut it in half, hopefully. Brilliant. So I might go for a bit like quarters, so it's a bit easier. Should I cut it, the hollow bit?
Well, if you cut that in half, then you can hollow the better out a bit more. That's how I do it.
I'll put it that way. I've got to get the muscles out, which really don't exist. I've got a smaller knife because nightmare. And then I'm gonna like, can you see like the inside, the middle bit, the core? I'm gonna try and get that out, really.
It don't matter if it doesn't.
But it's a bit hard, isn't it? And I don't want to waste my gnashers on that. Oh.
No.
Here you go. Thank you. Look at the size of it.
Do you want that other one done or not?
I don't know. Ice cream. Mr. Whippy. That's I want to get an ice cream maker. Or I want to make Mr. Whippy ice cream. It's my favourite. Does anybody know how to make it? If you do, let me know, honestly. Because I really want to make it.
Doorstop.
What do you think, Rubes? Is it good?
Yeah.
See, I get muscles on the case because I nearly lobbed my thumb off. We sort of hacked up them. They're not great, but they'll be fine. I'm going to boil them, well, part boil them in some salted water and a sprinkle of sugar until they'll be ready for later, but I'll boil them a bit later. I've drained the potatoes in the holy thing. They're soft and they're like slightly fluffy. And I've just got the lamb out of the oven. We haven't checked it yet. So I'm going to nearly launch the lamb because why not, you know. I'm going to add the potatoes in, and I'm going to like coat them all in the oil and buttery stuff so they're all like basting it, you know. And I'm also going to pour it over the lamb to give that some flavour as well, just so there's a bit of flavour in it. If not, keep it like moist, you know. What's your favourite roast dinner? Because mine's got to be lamb, turkey, chicken, beef and then pork. What's your favourite? Because I think a lamb roast potato is one of the best roast potato flavours in my opinion. I absolutely love it. And a lamb gravy. you know. I just do chicken because it's quick and easy. It doesn't really take that long. But this is like my absolute favourite. I just think it is absolutely brilliant. Now I'm on to Yorkshire pudding. I love making a Yorkshire pudding. So in there I've got some milk and 40 of plain flour. So I'm going to get my eggs. Right, I've got my eggs in, cracking, and then I'm going to stick in a bit of salt and pepper if I actually open it. Then I'm going to get my whizzy thing, whiz it all together, and then put some foil over the top and get it in the fridge for a bit. The parsnips have been boiled, partly. They are soft, and we drained them, and now they're like that. So I've lined a tray with baking paper. I would stick them in by hand, but they are so hot, I've literally just taken them out. You wouldn't have thought those two massive, what do you call them, what are these? Parsnips would have made that much, would you? Like, I'm quite chuffed, to be fair. I might do alternate, because I'm going to season them up. Obviously I'm going to turn them over, so I'm not too bothered about the angle they're in at the minute. Could I give you that?
Yeah.
A bit of pepper to give it a bit of taste, so it might be a bit bland, isn't it? And also a bit of salt, it's like my favourite seasoning. But then to make them honey roasted, I've got some honey. So I'm going to have a squidge of that all over them, turn them and coat them and add some more. So it's all got some flavour on it, if not it'll be a bit bland. I'm going to get them in the oven. I've done both sides and alternated it so it can slowly start roasting. I'm not going to cover them just yet, but if they need covering later on I will well, Mum will probably cover them. Thank you. So this is what we look like up close so far. I've took the lid off and the potatoes are starting to like roast. We just added some more honey. Look at them, aren't they brilliant? I'm going to get the veg on now. I stuck some oil into here for the Yorkshire pudding, so in a minute that's going to go in the pot in the oven as well. Get the veg on, so I've got some peas because I love a pea. I'm just going to finish up this bag because there wasn't really much point putting that back. Some green beans, going to finish them up because there's practically none of them. That'll cook down to like nothing. Stuck it in this bag because I am a nightmare. Sprouts because they're my absolute favourite. I was going to do swede but I didn't get the swede, so I'm not having swede. Some more green beans because green beans cook down to like nothing. However much comes out of the pot. And then some sugar. So every time I do veg, I always put in some sugar and I always get asked why. Because if there's any bitterness in there, fingers crossed, it should get rid of any potential bitterness in the veg. I don't really like bitter food, so I like to get rid of it. Anyway, that's going to get on to boil. Right, I went digging and I found a pot of, no, that's a bag of cauliflower. Salt and sugar in that as well. And then I'm going to get the gravy on because it's my favourite. We've got enough saucepans. We've got enough saucepans. I don't know. Yeah. Right, I've just taken it out of the oven. What do you think? Look at how crispy those potatoes are starting to go. I think it is cooked. The parsnips are there. They're done, but they're not done, but they are done. They're all right. Mum's wrapped the lamb up. And Mum's put the oil in for the Yorkshire puddings. I was going to do that, but she beat me. She's like, and then we're letting the meat rest. Then I've got my most favourite stuffing. Everything. I've got me stuffing. The kettle is boiled. I've got some of the buttery stuff because that's what I've got. And every time I do stuffing, I always like to add a dollop of butter because I think it makes it even more brilliant than what it already is. Get it in my tin. Loaf tin, so much easier in my opinion. Mum's lined our tray, absolutely brilliant stuffing is going in. I'm going to flatten it a bit so it's more, it can crisp up and cook a bit evenly. Now I'm on to some gravy, so I've got some water heating up in my pan. I've got this, if I can get into it, a nice dollop, because I always add this. Then in a minute I'm going to add some lamb in there. I'm going to add, nothing, couldn't hold that for, right? What's that then? The spoon, just to... And then we're going to add in some of the veg gravy once the veg water once the veg is starting to cook. And I'm also going to put in a roast potato and, of course, my octave. And then we are going to add... That better? Yeah. We are going to thicken it, but that will be Mum's task because I cannot... Me and corn flour, we just don't mix, honestly. I don't know what his problem is. And the oil, I've taken the Yorkshire puddings out of the fridge and the oil is starting to bubble just now. I thought, what is that? Honestly, didn't know.
You did? You kept asking what the noise was?
Honestly. I don't know.
Took you a while, but we got there.
I always struggle, but I get there eventually.
Doesn't matter.
No. And then, if I can be clever enough with me stand, I might try and open the oven so you can see me pouring Yorkshire puddings in, if I'm going to be brave enough to see if I can actually do it. Oil is hot, I'm just going to pour in my Yorkshire puddings and get them in and try and avoid opening the oven door, if not they'll just go south. Mum's doing the carving. We've tried it. It's really nice, isn't it?
Beautiful.
It's really like soft and it's really juicy. Anyway, this is what Mum's taught me. So it's mint sauce, my favourite one. I've already made a bit up because I've been eating the lamb and dunking it. So add a bit of however much and then go in with some vinegar and then mix it together. When you try it on its own, it might be quite like sharp. It might take your breath away. But when you dunk it, it like, in my opinion, purely, it goes like really well together. And you want it quite like runny. Do you know what I mean? And then this was brand new, so you can see how much we've been nibbling. I literally just opened it. That's like my mint sauce like concoction, if you like. And dinner is nearly ready. The Yorkshire puddings, oh, they're rising, they're rising, they're rising, they're rising.
Are they?
Look at them. I don't know if you can see, but look at them. They're like boulders. Brilliant. Then the roast potatoes like right up there, but boulders, I say. And this is the lamb. Like it is so like juicy. I don't know if you can see, but it's like, can you see like it's so moist and it's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah,
Mum's brought over them to show you. She wants you to see. Look how good they are. Mum had full control. I just stuck a bit of honey on. She was giving me directions. Look at them. Brilliant. Right, we've just taken the Yorkshire puddings out. Look at them. They're like a beast. Look. Absolutely massive and absolutely brilliant. These are our Yorkshire puddings. Look at them. I think they are brilliant. Right, I'm going to go for 2 each because why not? So I'm going to stick 2 of them. Look at them. They are like monsters. I'll go for that one. That one. I'm so proud of these. Got our lamb. I don't really know why I've got a plate for that. So we've done roast lamb. So I'm going to stick a decent amount on because we really like lamb, don't we?
Yeah.
Then we have the cauliflower. So this was cooked in salt and some sugar. Just stick a bit of that on. Love a bit of veg, and we like cold veg, so we like things cold. We just thoroughly enjoy it cold, don't we?
We do. Better cold.
It is, isn't it? Chinese cold is one of my favourites. And then I've got the green beans, some peas, because I love a pea, and some sprouts, because they are my favourite. So I thought about doing Swede, and then that's as far as it got, to be honest with you. And then a bit on. And then we've got our roast potatoes. They started out all right, then they just went downhill, really. We've got more mash. Maybe that's what we were going for. But to be fair, the ones that have crisped up really well. So I'm going to stick a few. Look at that one. Crispy, can you see? And brilliant. That can go down there. Then a bit of the old mashed bit, because why not? A bit more on that one. I like to have a decent amount, because in my opinion, if you're going to have it, you know. Then I've got my stuffing. This is my most favourite stuffing to ever exist. I think it is brilliant. If you've seen my videos before, you'll probably know which one it is. Yeah, it's just like, absolutely love it. I'm going to stick that, squeeze it on there, go down there. I could actually, I know normally with this stuffing, I cook it properly, then I will literally sit there with a fork and eat it and even make up some gravy because I really like it that much. Honestly, I think he's brilliant. And then we've got our homemade honey roasted parsnips. If you watch the video on my YouTube, you'll see the size of the parsnips. Honestly, they're bigger than my head. So I'm going to stick a couple on. Plonk one just down there. I am going to have more than that, but I like them more when they're cold, don't I?
You do, yeah.
And then the best bit, in my opinion, the gravy. So in here is oxos, veg water, lamb, mashed potato, roast potato. I was just literally bunging it all in and then just pour a bit of that on, or wherever it goes. And then I like gravy, so I think it's lovely. Oh, there's lamb in there and all. Did I say that? I think so. I don't know. But that is our absolutely brilliant dinner this evening. What is everybody else having? Please do let me know. But that is my dinner. Thank you ever so much for watching my video. If you've got any suggestions on what you want me to try and have a go at, please let me know and I'll try and have a go. But look at that. Absolutely brilliant.